barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Give a big shout out to Jamel Charlo and are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the Badu Jack Foundation.
Oh, what's up, man? Yes, I'm done.
And the Badu Jack Foundation, man, on donating to the Patrick Day it said medical expenses and family healing, and I'm confused and perplexed about the here we go again. Yeah, let me tell this guy there's a line. Not good. White people are so entitled. Watch this shit. Excuse me. There's a line. No, I was making a U-turn. Yeah. Try and find a way every time, right? Get your ass in line. Anyhow, what I found, so I can't wait till I can build one at my house. You know what I mean? Like these fast charge. I have a slow charger, but it takes 6 hours to charge it. Hold on, let me do this real quick.
Looking at the correlation between locus of control and dimensions such as health, depression, cancer, diabetes, etc.
And it said medical expenses. I'm confused. Now I'm donating and gonna do my part without a shadow of a doubt. Totally not a problem. But it said $1 million, right? And I'm confused. Is there an insurance policy for these fighters? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I find that very, very compelling and very confusing and very, like, trivial that they have to come up with money to pay for the medical expenses. I'm confused. So you mean to tell me that there is no on-site same-day insurance policy to take care of the medical expenses that happen inside the ring? Lou DiBella, DAZN, Eddie Hearn, I am confused. I want to donate to the family. We as boxing fans and boxers should not have to pay for the medical expenses of these fighters. Now imagine if a guy from my gym who probably getting paid between $20,000 and $50,000 for a purse, right? Imagine on say he's fighting at Velasco on a small card or something like that in a small card, and he suffers brain injuries. We're liable for his medical expenses? I'm confused. I'm literally confused. I throw my hands up in the air. Because if the family is on the hook for those medical expenses, which I assume is the bulk of those expenses, man, because those beds and those machines are grossly expensive. You guys know Dre is a doctor. More importantly, she's a partner. You know what I mean? So she accrues all those expenses, and you guys know what partners are. And so I just think that hurts me. You know, that hurts me that on a larger scale that Jamel Charlo is paying for the funeral. I'm not taking away from his kind gesture. I'm not taking away from anybody that's paying, that's supporting the Patrick Day situation, because like I said, I will donate to the situation, to Patrick Day and his family. But why are we on the hook for medical expenses? I don't get it. I don't get it. And my understanding is Patrick Day's father is a doctor, and his mother is a interpreter for the UN, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it briefly. But something has to change in boxing. If the family is on the hook for the medical expenses, I throw my hands up. DAZN and Eddie Hearn should be paying for the medical expenses. DAZN, Eddie Hearn, and DiBella should be on the hook for the medical expenses. I'm confused. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with them as a person. This has something to do with how we structure business and how we take care of the people who are actually entertaining us. You know, how many fights have Patrick Day had on DAZN? I don't know, but I know at least 2 that I know of. You know, it should be something in place. The commission should put something in place to take care of these fighters. If they get hurt in the ring, there's no way in hell the family should be on the hook for the medical expenses. And more so, the boxing fans. You know what I mean? People need to, more media members need to raise these questions. Because why are the boxing fans on the hook for his medical expenses? I'm not being Debbie Downer. I'm protecting the future of these fighters. I'm protecting of that 8-year-old kid who's going to be a journeyman. You know, only 5 and 10% is going to make millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Everyone else is just in place to make sure that those guys make their millions, okay? And not everyone's going to be a world champion, but it is a source of revenue income. It is a source of how people put food on the family's table. So, with that being said, something has to be put in place. I don't like the government getting involved. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't like government in my business neither. But the commission and the promoter needs to have something in place to protect these fighters. You know, I've heard 2 or 3 stories of Al Heyman footing the medical expenses for his fighters and stuff like that, but I'm just bedazzled by the fact that we are on the hook for his medical expenses. I'm bedazzled. It doesn't make sense to me. Again, I am not being Debbie Downer, but I want to protect the future, because the law averages say this is going to happen again. The law averages say a plane is going to crash. The law averages say someone's going to get into a car accident and lose their life. I'm not saying I'm not being Debbie Downer, but I'm being pragmatic. You guys know I'm very pragmatic on this channel. You know, and the fans should not be on the hook. The fans should not be on the hook for his medical expenses. It's just what I believe. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. You guys have a great Sunday, man. And something needs to be done. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.